Hello, team members, to the Special Task Force for the Council of Economic Advisors. I'm going to show you today how to create a Google Drive folder that you can then share with the chairman and your group members. So once you open up your Drive in your Gmail account, click on My Drive. And in My Drive, you can see folders that you've already created. You can see the large number of folders that I've already created. If you don't have any folders, that's fine. You'll click this New Folder in My Drive button. You'll simply give it a name. The structure is as follows: your last name, your first name, a period, your block number, and Special Task Force team, whatever your team number is. Click Create the Folder. When you create the folder, it will show up over here on the side. You can give it all sorts of different colors. You can change the color, so you can make it whatever color you want. I'll just make mine light green. And then when you scroll over it again, it should pop up all these different options for you, where you can open it, add a star, make it important, rename it just in case you messed up. You should then be able to share it. If you click Share, it should give you the sharing options, which you should be familiar with. This shares the contents of the entire folder. Please be careful in sharing the contents of your entire folder with all your group members. You may want to share the folder with them, but make sure that only certain documents each group member would have editing rights to those certain documents. So for example, if my team members are Mrs. Duncan and Mrs. Warnicki and Mrs. Green, I would give them editing and viewing rights. You want to make sure that you give the chairman, that's me, Ms. Hassinger, editing rights. When you click Share and Save, then you will be able to create the folder that is shared with other people. If you shared your folder, it should show up right here with a little person. It shows that this folder is indeed shared. When clicking on the folder, then you can see that nothing is currently in the folder. So you have to create a document. Let's say, for example, you're going to create your project log. It will ask you, the created item will have the same sharing permissions as the selected folder. Click Create and Share. You can name your documents, of course, whatever you'd like. Please name them appropriately. Daily Project Log. Daily Project Log should include your daily to-do list. It also should include your daily journal, that is, what your group got done. And finally, it should include your team's know list and need to know. Please keep a running list of things that you know and things that you need to know in order to accomplish your project. You may want to create that in some kind of table. Now that you've created a document within inside your folder that you want everyone to be able to see and edit, such as your daily project log, let's create one that you do not want other people to be able to edit. So when you go to Create, obviously create a new document. Create and Share. For now, it's fine that they have the same editing rights. For example, a document that you do not want to share would be your first memo to the chairman. So when you click OK and name that document, you can go up to your Share settings, and when you go up to your Share settings, you can individually change what they can do. You always want to make sure that the chairman, Ms. Hassinger, has editing rights. However, individual assignments should mean that only your team members, should only have viewing rights. They should not have editing rights to your project. You could have them have comments if you want to grade and evaluate each other's work. That is up to you. So when you are done with this entire project, you will have several documents and/or presentations within your Google Drive folder. All of them need to be shared and have editing rights with the chairman, that's Ms. Hassinger, and all should have viewing rights allowed to your group members. However, you'll want to be careful in giving your group members editing rights to your individual assignments. Hopefully that clarifies some questions about creating a folder in Google Drive. Please let me know if you have additional questions.